All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel now. Had a update here. You know, earlier I did that video talking about the shooting at Drake's house. It has been confirmed that it was Drake's security guard, and says that he's in serious, I might even seen critical, but seriously or serious condition. Now, I had a couple of questions here, especially for people who are Drake fans, because of course I've heard his music before, but I wouldn't consider myself like I need to go search for his music type of Drake fan. But of course, he got a lot of songs I bob and dance my head, of course. But with these uh recent allegations that Kendrick had brought up, and then when I went to go and do my investigating, I didn't realize it was so much stuff on the internet. I did not know that it was so many things with him dealing with young girls, underage, some maybe like 18 or 19. But I live out here in Chino Hills, not too far from Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg lives in the country, which is a massive, massive, massive area that got these huge $1 million homes. And to get in, if you want to go there, I don't even know what the rules are. I just know they have like, one of those check-in points. You got to check in with security and all that. So I'm bringing this up because I'm just wondering, they're saying it was a drive-by shooting at Drake's house. Now, down the street from me, like around the corner, there's some huge houses. Huge. And they're just open. Like you can just you make a left turn and all of a sudden it's these big mansions. So I know that exists. But I'm just saying, for someone like Drake, because isn't his house like did they say, like, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it like $100 million or something like that? His house is massive. So I'm just trying to understand, how was this a drive-by shooting? Which is just shocking to me, that he doesn't live in a gated community, right? And of course, I know people can get codes. I know that, but you would think there would be some type of security check-in. And if so, if there is, was this an inside job? Was this someone Drake knew or thought he knew? That's where I'm trying to understand, because I'm so lost on this situation. How was somebody able to enter, like I said, all this stuff that's going on? Forget the rap. Forget it. Forget the back and forth beef. I mean, once Kendrick mentioned, all the stuff with the young girls, for me, that's where it took a turn. And I didn't really, if you go look on my channel, I didn't react to a lot as far as the songs. Like, I heard them, I listened to them, but I didn't react to a lot of them. Because I really didn't care. But once those allegations came up, I'm like, hold on. Because we trying to get rid of those people. All the Weinstein, Epstein, Diddy's, we trying to get rid of all of them. So if Drake is falling in that category, hey, then, my question to y'all is, are y'all still supporting his music? Are you guys the type that don't, like, you can't separate, or you don't, or you can, I'm sorry. Are you guys the type that separate the artist from the person? Because to me, I think with this situation, it intertwines too much. It'd be one thing if he was rapping and the lyrics weren't, but when they did that dissecting of his songs and stuff, and he's actually saying in some of the lyrics, talking about young girls and all that stuff, then that's when you can't separate the two. It's intertwined. So my whole thing is like listening to Drake. It's like I can't even do it no more. I mean, when I'm in the car, I'm listening to K Day, but and that's old school music for who y'all don't know. That's old school, Run DMC, LL, all that. But I will not listen to another Drake song. And they're not allegations anymore. All you need to do is look at that video of the girl on stage who was 17, which is crazy because they say her father brought her to the concert. And someone in Drake's entourage picked her out. And then I heard it was one of the dudes that picked her out. It was one of the dudes that went to jail for some some trafficking type stuff he was trying to do. So man, hey, Cat Williams said it's all gonna come out in 2024. So my main question to this is, does Drake live in a gated community? 1. 2, are you still gonna be supporting this dude and listening to his music? And 3, do you think this was a inside job? I seen some people saying he may be doing this to make it look like Kendrick has something to do with it. Hey, man, it's a lot. It is a lot. But I wanted to give an update because I said I want to stay on top of this story. But yeah, man, I feel like if you paying that much money for a house and you're not in a gated community, that's pretty crazy. If anybody, I mean, it needs to be a thorough security check. You know, they need to be out there with metal detectors, all that type of stuff. That's crazy to me. But that's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, man. And for those of you who are Drake fans, like diehards, and maybe, I mean, I feel like a lot of people who were if you're a diehard Drake fan, you had to know about this stuff. You had to. About all the young girls. You know, I'm talking about Die Hard, who knows the song, knows the lyrics word for word. I don't know any Drake song word for word. I may know a hook, but not the entire song. So just imagine you over there singing along lyric for lyric, and he's over here talking about these young girls, and it's just, I don't know if you ain't understanding, you know, if you just listening, but not really taking in what he's saying. Because if you're a diehard Drake fan, this has to bother you. And if it doesn't, you are part of the problem. Trust and guarantee. I see a lot of people saying like, all these Kendrick fans, it ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. It ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. This is all Drake, what he did to himself. All right, just look, do me a favor. Take Kendrick Lamar out of the picture. Take Kendrick out. Take all the beefs, all the raps, take all the lyrics, take all that out. And then go do some research on Drake. Nothing to do with Kendrick. All that stuff is going to be there. And it's not like I don't like the dude. Hell, I listen to Kendrick sometimes. Sometimes. I'm not sitting up here bumping Kendrick every day. But I'm just saying, when this is bigger than rap, bigger than hip hop, this is some serious stuff here. You know, so yeah, I feel like if you are a Drake fan, you're looking at yourself in the mirror right now and saying, what am I doing with my life? You know, I can't see anybody supporting this dude after all this stuff has came out. And then that the one girl who was pulled on stage went and basically tried to defend Drake. That's how grooming works. You 17-year-old, you don't know. She talking about it wasn't nothing then, it ain't nothing now. You 17 years old. You don't know what is what. You don't know up from down. You just seen Drake call you, like you on stage with Drake and you happy. And shame on the father. Always ask, where are the parents, man? Shame on the father for allowing his girl to go up there. But that's it. Security guard. Yeah, please comment below. I know I got to rambling, but I had to get some stuff off my chest that I wanted to talk about, man, because this dude Drake I'm throwing him right in that bowl with all the Diddy's now. You right in that bowl, brother. We got to get these suckers up out of here. All right, peace out.